Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Erica, or Ricky Mickey Plans, and I'm here to plan another week because the weeks keep coming, so we keep planning. This is the week of March 10th through March 16th, and this week was an easy week for me to choose my decorating theme. Every year in March, I do a spread that is orange. It's orange. It's orange. And it's based on multiple sclerosis and finding a cure and awareness and all that stuff. This is something that is very dear to my heart. And so, yeah, every year I do at least one in March for it. Last year I almost forgot and waited till like the last week. This year I remembered. So I printed off some stickers of my own. I just went online and found some MS related stickers. The MS ribbon color is orange. I know other things have orange too, but that is the MS one. And their kind of design logo is butterflies. And so I've got some butterflies on here. And then I did some polka dotty things because I thought that kind of was cute. And there you go. And I think I might pull in some washi. I pulled out a few little skinny washies. This one also has the polka dots to go with that little ribbon. And we'll just see where it goes. So I'm going to start out like I always do. I like to start out with some big, chunky decorations, like the main idea, and then I'll move on from there. So I have a quote, a big butterfly, and a big ribbon. And so those are kind of going to be my big, chunky things. So I think I'll start with this big ribbon. He's so cool. I just love him. And so because he kind of like goes off into this direction, I don't want to put him on this side where it gets lost. So I'm going to put him on this side. And I think I'm going to white out this little note thing. So not a big deal, but I just don't want it there. And I know I'm going to go into Monday some, but I'm okay with that. And I feel like jumped onto the paper. I want to get as much of them as I can on there, but I don't think I need every little bit of it on there. So let's just go like so. Ta-da! Okay, that is a big chunk of what I'm going to do. And so then I have this big, really pretty butterfly. And I don't want to rip off his little antenna when I pull him off the sticker paper. And I'm going to put him, guess where? Down here. I know, so hard to predict, right? Straight, cockeyed like this, cockeyed like this. I'm feeling this. Don't know why, but I'm feeling it. So that's what I'm going to do. If that's what I'm feeling, that's what I'm doing. And then I did print off this quote, but once I saw it on my sticker paper, I thought it just looked, I don't know, a little boring. But I also didn't want to take a ton of time to make it crazy. So I just made a little bitty change and I redid it with just some, I basically took these butterflies here and made them really tiny around the edges. I don't know if you can see it, but I didn't want to waste an entire piece of sticker paper on this one little quote. So I just printed it off onto regular old copy paper. This is nothing fancy, nothing cool, just 20-pound paper. And I'm going to show you that you don't even need stickers. You don't need sticker paper. You don't need sticker books. You don't even need stickers. If you want images that you just can't doodle yourself, but you don't have stickers and you don't have a sticker, a cutting machine, and you don't, whatever. It's so easy. You just print it out, copy paper, take a regular old glue stick. This is nothing fancy. This is the stuff that kids use at school. And go to town and make sure you get all the edges all glued up. I just use this scrap paper so I can get all the way to the edges. And voila, you've got yourself a quote-unquote sticker. It's that easy. You don't need anything fancy for this hobby. And honestly, you don't even need to do this if you're a good doodler. You could just draw everything, color everything, whatever. I'm not a good doodler, so I like to print things out. That's just my way. All right, that is my big chunky decorations. So the next step that I take after that is some functionality. My function works in three ways. One, post-its for reoccurring events. Two, icons for commonly occurring events. And then also, of course, extra things that are individual to this week. So I'm going to start with icons and with post-its. So Monday for us is trash night. So I will get myself a little trash can sticker. These stickers don't come off very easily. I did them on address label paper so that they could be clear because I didn't have clear sticker paper. That was a really good idea, but they don't peel up great. So I'll get myself a trash can sticker here. And then for us, trash night is also shot night. And so I will take this little syringe sticker and stick him right here. So there we go. So we just do shot night for a family member who has to take a shot once a week on the same night as trash night. Makes it easy to remember. And then my post-it plan is I will take this post-it and move it to next week. So it's easy for next week. Ta-da, right? All right, my next icon I've got in my pile is this little game night. It's Dungeons and Dragons game night icon, and I will put that for Thursday night, and I will move this post-it to next week, which is over here. And this is for my husband, who plays a game online with his brother and some college friends, and then some other friends they've just made along the way. And so they play that on Thursday night, so I will put that on there, and they play very late at night, so I put it at the bottom. Also, trash goes out at the end of the night. Shot is the last thing before bed, so it's at the bottom. I kind of go from the beginning to the middle to the end of the day with my boxes. We usually have a game night on Fridays, but I think this week is not happening. And if it does happen, I'll add it later. But for now, I'm not putting it in because I don't think we're doing it. Then I have these little televisions for my daughter's work schedule. She works at the local PBS station. So I'm going to stick this in here. I say this pretty much every week, but I'll say it again. My children are adults, so I do not need to keep track of what they do. But I like to know when they're going to be home for dinner or when I'm going to see them again, that kind of thing. So I put some of their stuff in. I don't put everything they do in, but I put some of it. Speaking of my children, my son plays in a community soccer league, and they play games on Tuesday nights, so I will put that there. Then I have this little guy, which this may not look like much to you, but if you've ever seen the movie Catch Me If You Can with Tom Hanks and, oh my goodness, what's his name? The guy from Titanic. I can't believe I forgot his name. Oh no, I ripped that sticker. Okay, that one's trash. Anyway, it's the movie Catch Me If You Can, and the reason I have this icon, this logo, these did not cut well. There we go. Is because we are actually, my husband and I are directing the high school musical together, and this is our musical this year. And so I'm going to put that, I think I'm going to put that here. These happen right after school. These rehearsals do. And so I will put them here. Kind of works for me. Except for Thursdays, we'll go elsewhere. Thursdays is going to go down here, and that will make more sense in a bit. So I don't like to have things not lined up when they're the same function, but there's a reason. It'll make more sense. Next thing in my stack is pet stuff. I don't think we have any vet appointments or anything. I'm going to keep this out because I will use this in a second. Nobody's flying anywhere. No crazy early mornings, and I will get back to this one in a second. These two I don't have icons for, so I'm just going to mark them. And I think I'm going to highlighter land. I found two highlighters that work with these colors. They're both Sharpie S Notes. And so I'm going to put some highlighter action here for our church choir rehearsal. I think I'll give myself 2 lines of text for that. And then I can move this to next week, even though I'm not sure we'll have it next week, but we'll see. Next week is spring break for us. I don't know if we'll have it. But it's not spring break for the church. It's just spring break for my husband and I. So we shall see. But he's the director, so it may not happen. And then I'll move this quote for church to next week. Quote, post it. And then while I have my highlighters out, I'm going to go ahead and add some highlighter for these other icons you see here. So I'm going to add 2 lines of text. Oh, that's kind of pinkish. It's all right, it works. For my daughter, so I can write in her work schedule, I will add 2 lines of text for my son's community soccer game. And I'm going to come back to these. I will get them in there in a minute. The thing. Okay, so that was my icons and that was my post-it notes. So now I'm going to move on to the things that are more individual to this week. As you know, if you have watched my channel ever, or if you've even paid attention today, um, I am a music teacher at a public school. These are Mojo Jojo's foiled rainbow boxes, by the way. And I have, is this orange? It's copper, but it's kind of orange. Okay. I have concerts periodically that I direct. And this week is my favorite concert. I know teachers aren't supposed to have favorites, but I do. This is my very favorite concert that I do all year, every year. I call it the Folk Festival, and it's my 3rd graders, and it's basically a concert full of folk songs, folk dances, and we do a bunch of folk dances from other countries around the world, and we do folk songs from America, and it's just the best, most wholesome time ever. It's my favorite. It's my absolute favorite. So, yeah, can you tell? I love it. So that's kind of an all-day affair for me because I will practice with the kids in the morning. We'll do a performance at school in the afternoon. And of course, we come back at night and do it for the families. So he gets a big box. When it's a big function, it gets big emphasis in the planner, right? I am going to use one more sticker just to differentiate between rehearsals because I also have a rehearsal after school on Tuesday for a different concert I'm working on. I know there's so much going on, right? So my husband and I direct the high school musical together. That's this. I've got a 3rd grade concert here, and I'm also in the midst of working on my 4th and 5th grade mini musical, and we will have a cast rehearsal after school on Tuesday. So I'll put that there. In fact, I will pull out my highlighter to put that in. So this is for my mini musical rehearsal. I normally have one of those on Thursdays after school, but this week I don't because of this. However, aren't they kind? They scheduled me a team leader meeting after school. So if I have the bandwidth, I will be going to that team leader meeting. If I don't, well, I will miss it and I will catch up with somebody and see what I missed. But if I have the bandwidth, I will go to that. While I have my highlighters out, I think I'll go ahead and put a little line of highlighter for these rehearsals. I only need 1 line of text for these, so this will be a little simpler. And while I'm on Thursday, my daughter also has an appointment on Thursday night. So I will go ahead and put that in here. All right. We are cooking with grease. Look at us getting stuff done. What else do I have? Let me think. I say that every week, don't I? Every week. Honestly, that's about it. I do have a committee meeting after school on Monday that I'll need to mark in that I will be going to. If you're wondering how I'm in 2 places at once, for instance, this meeting and this practice, or this practice and this practice, we divide and conquer, right? So my husband will do most of these rehearsals by himself. I will go when I can. He's the director, I'm the manager, so I don't have to be at everything. So that is how I can be in two places at once. And honestly, that's it as far as I know right now. More will come up, but that's it for now. I do have a little sticker I made that says now for spring break. And so I'm going to put that here on Friday because that begins our spring break. When we leave school on Friday, it is a week of spring break. Hallelujah. Love that. Okay. I know I leave school in the afternoon, but I want to put it down here because I don't know, because I do. Because I do. Right. And then just like every week, this little area looks a little barren in my planner. So I think I'm going to fill it with washi or stickers or both. Washi or stickers or both. Maybe both. Let's put a little, I'm going to get rid of this part that's been exposed to the elements for a while. I want to tear that at a little more of an angle. That didn't tear it more of an angle. Okay, it's not going to be at an angle. I think I'm going to go, I'm just going to put some washi here just for some color. And cut that right there. Da, 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 da. All right, that'll just give me some, like a splash of color there. And then I'm thinking of putting these along that washi. I don't think I want the black now that I see it. So let's see here. Do I want them on top of the washi, above, below? Let's try it like this and put it down loosely and see what we think. And I say we as if you guys could answer me, but you of course cannot. I feel like the washi gets lost there. I think I'm going to move them up. So I'm going to put them slightly above the washi. Let's see here. So if I go like, oh yeah, that's kind of cute. Like above the washi, but slightly on the washi. I've never really done anything like this, but I'm feeling it. Basically, when I put the stickers on the sticker paper, I was like, oh, they look kind of cute lined up. So I thought I'd keep them lined up. Now I'm wondering if I should put the black on there and give it some more grounding. We'll see. All right, so I think I'm going to do the same thing down here, actually. So since I've got these, oh, I forgot washi. Do I want to do the washi again? Let's do it. All right, I need to get these out of my way. And then find the end of my washi. And I think, okay, I'm going to do a torn edge here. I know it's a very small detail to have the torn edge, but I like the look of the torn edge when it's not against a line. So like up here where I cut it against the line, I'm fine with that. But when it's not against a line, I just like the torn edge look. I know, it's a minor detail, but it makes me happy. And then I'm going to do the same sort of thing with these that I did up above. And see how that looks. See how that feels to me. I think I might like it. What do you think? Cut hairs. I think it's okay. I don't think it's wonderful. I don't think it's, groundbreaking or anything, but I think I like it. I'm going to go ahead and cut these edges off because I think I'm committing to them. Cut that. Cut that. And cut that. Yeah. All right. That'll work. So question, when do you plan? When I start my videos, I always say, hello, everybody. But I have this desire to say good morning, everybody, because lately I've been planning early on Saturday mornings. And so to me, this is Saturday morning, and I just wanted to say good morning, everybody. But then I thought, they don't necessarily watch it when I record it. So they might be watching it at, I don't know, midnight or something. And if I say good morning, that sounds a little funky, right? So I plan these days on Saturday mornings. I used to plan on Thursday evenings the week before, but that just hasn't been working out for me as much lately. So Saturday mornings it is. My family's all still asleep. I can just come in here and do my thing, and yeah, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything or whatever. This was that other sticker sheet I said I'd come back to, so I'm just going to get this little sticker that says steps. And then this box over here is where I will record my steps. And I have a Zig Clean Color dot marker. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, just enough spots. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And there you go. So now I've got 2 of these copper things. It feels like I should have something else orangey copper, but I don't know what it would be, so it may not happen. Should I replace one of these butterflies with black? Black grounds things. Do you know what I mean? Like, what if I do that instead? I think it's better. I do. But I think this is a little red. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get cray cray, and I'm going to get rid of the reddish one, replace the orange with the black, and replace the reddish with the orange. I think that's what I want to do. This one's crooked. I know it's just a dot. How can it be crooked? It's because there's a butterfly on it. I think I like that better. I think the black is good. I think it's good. All right. So we shall do that over here as well. Let me get that other black one. I have way too many stickers on my fingers. All right. Let's stick you on here. I always grab the tweezers just because it's hard for me to see around my fingers. And since I'm doing this like with a camera, I kind of don't want to stick my head over top of things and make you look at the top of my head. So if you're wondering why she needs tweezers for that, there is cat hair everywhere. All right. This still looks a little bare. Just saying. Still looks a little bare. I don't know what I'm going to do about that yet, but I do think I want to add some ribbons on and maybe some smaller butterflies. So I'm going to take this little guy here. Again, don't want to cut off his little antenna. And I'm going to put him kind of here just to give that box a little something something. Oh yeah, I like that. And I'm just going to splash some ribbons around, I think. I'm just going to splash some ribbons. I know that's probably not the right word, the right verb. These didn't cut very well. They're not coming up. But that's what I'm going to do. So I have a bunch of them. I'm just going to put them around. So where shall I put a ribbon? Just where there's empty space, right? So I'm going to go like this. And this gives me plenty of room to write around it. Like it's not in the way or anything. And let's put one like right here. Yep. And let's put a ribbon down here. At least 3, 4 if you count the big guy. All right, I like it. And then this still looks so bare. I could stick another butterfly there. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do there. You know what? I know this is weird. Indigo Book when I'm doing orange, but Indigo Book has some copper. I don't have a lot left, but I do have these 2. And they are copper hearts, and they kind of mimic these. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see what I'm doing? Is it too much? I don't know. But I think I want to try it. So I think I'm going to put some of these little hearts in. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That makes me happy. What if I do like that? Those are in the same plane now. Don't like that. So what if I take you? Yeah, here we go. I'm going to marry these stickers to the boxes. which means I didn't really do what I wanted, which was to have 3 elements of copper, because now that's all kind of one element. That's all kind of one element. I didn't really achieve what I wanted, but it's still kind of cute. It'll work. I can't think of another sticker book that has copper stickers in it for some decoration, for something right here. I want something right here. I remembered. Free Spirit has copper. And right in the front, it has this sticker that says "Just Breathe." It is attached to some flowers, but they are easy to cut off. So I will just take you and cut you off. Ooh, that sounds evil. And I shall cut you. I know, I sound horrible, don't I? I do. And I have this sticker that says "Just Breathe." And I'm going to take it and I'm just going to, you know what? I'm going to scoop this down and marry it to this. This is Friday before spring break. I will not have a ton to do. This is Saturday of spring break. I'm going to make sure I don't have a ton to do, as well as Sunday of spring break. So I can take some space and be happy. So I'm just going to go right here in the center. I never do this. I never do. I always hug the edges so I have lots of room for function. But like I said, it's spring break and I can deal with it. And I can still write above and below. So I can still get several things on those days if I need. And yes, now I have 3 spots of copper, and this now has a home to live with. And yeah, okay. I like it. All right. Happy. I kind of wish this were copper, but not sure how to do that. I'm not sure I'm going to go with this, but if you really, really wanted it copper, that ribbon, you could take some washi and you could use your cutting machine on it. I've tried it before, and I could make this copper. I'm not sure I'm going to do it. I don't think I am. I think that's a little extra, but I could. Just a little tip though, you can cut washi with your cutting machine if you have one, like a Cricut or a Silhouette. So that is something you could do if you wanted. Free advice. And now for the unveiling of my new to-do list inserts. If you've been watching, you know that I've been using inserts from Tool for years, and I've really liked them, and I can no longer order them on their own. They only come in like a kit with other stuff. So I found these from Levenger. They're the junior size, ruled half sheet, and I think they're going to work. So I'm going to take 2 of these guys. They're not bound in like a notebook, so I may either bind them myself. All you have to do is paint some glue on there, or I'm gonna have to rubber band them or something, or put them in another Ziploc. What I don't love about these is the size. I can't put them at the bottom because if you see, let me scoot this up, make sure it's on camera. If I go in the mushroom hole here, it's actually longer than the page. And if I go up here like this, it's again taller than the page. So they kind of centered their holes differently than Happy Planner does. So what I'm going to do, and I don't trust myself to cut a straight line, but I will do my best, is I'm just going to cut these. I'm going to cut them right in between these 2 lines right here and hope that is pretty close to straight. I'm not sure it was, but that was the best I could do. And so now I can put these like right here in the middle or even down here at the bottom, and they don't like poke above or below the actual paper. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. What I think I'm also going to do, oh, hello, my kitty cat is coming to visit. Can you see her? This is why there's cat hair everywhere. I think I'm going to add some washi along the edge here, just, I don't know, just because my tool ones had like a gray edge to them, which kind of made the kind of made this to-do list that goes inserted in here stand out from the planner page, if that makes sense. But this one is just obviously all white. So I'm feeling like I want to do this. I don't know if I'll do this every week now that this is my new system. Sorry about the cattail. She's hiding in here because the dog wants to eat her out there, out in the rest of the house. I'm gonna get rid of the cattail here. Okay, sorry about that. Ooh, she was making a mess. So I just think that this will help it when it's sitting in my planner like this, kind of stand out a little bit. The other thing that I will do is I will put a label box at the top, which now that I'm looking at it, is not as long as the label box that's printed on here, but I think that'll be okay. If I just center it on there, I think it'll look decent. And I have two of these because I do one to-do list for at-home stuff and one for at work. Hence these stickers that say at home and at work. I know, crazy, right? So I will do this at home one right here. And I will do the at work one right here. And then the other thing I like to do is to carry the decoration onto these a little bit. So I think I will do another butterfly. Pull it off of there. Thank you. And I think I'll do the other little polka dotty ribbon thing. So let's do at home will be the polka dotty ribbon thing. And I'll just put you right here, which gives me plenty of room to write, as well as putting this right here, which gives me plenty of room to write around it. And then these will live in my planner. I can keep work on top. I can keep home on top. I can keep home at home. I can keep work at work. It's a very versatile system for to-do lists. These pages for me are for activities and appointments, and these are for to-do lists. And then I will use my dot marker again. I'll just get it started with a few dots. I will just put a dot, and as I finish things off, I can use an X through them or a check through them or an arrow through them if I don't finish it, or whatever shorthand you want to do to make that work for you. So there we go. My new to-do list from Levenger as opposed to from Tool. And that, my friends, I think is my spread. So thank you so much for watching. If you're curious, go find the website about MS awareness. Donate, give. If you know somebody who does an MS walk, donate, give. I'm not doing one this year because my town is not doing one. But yeah, they're close, guys. This is not like the kind of research that they're never going to reach. They're close. They've done enough research to slow the progression of MS down. Now we just need a cure. We just need a cure. So, yeah, please, if you find it in your heart, donate, and that would be fabulous. And if you have someone in your life who is affected by MS, you don't have to give their health information or their names or anything, but just drop me a note below so we can have some camaraderie about it. It's nice to know we're not alone in this world of frankly scary medical things. So, yeah, thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. If you're inspired and want to see more, a subscribe would be fantastic. Or if you just want to be kind, a subscribe would be fantastic. Anyway, I hope you have a great week. If you've got spring break coming up, I hope you have a good one coming up. And if you've got busyness with other things like my big old concert, I wish you good luck on that. I hope you have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and happy planning. Bye-bye. Okay. You talked me into it. Since I decided to talk about how to make stickers with your washi, I decided to go ahead and do it. I would be a bad person if I told you you could do it and then didn't show you could do it. So all I did was take my washi, stick it on my cutting mat, make the image of take the image of the ribbon onto here, and then hit cut, and it worked. It worked. And I did it a few times in case I wanted more than one or in case one didn't work. I always kind of like to have a backup plan. And because it's a sticky mat and sticky washi, this stuff is stuck on here. And so now I will just gingerly, if I can, try to pull this up. See, it's not wanting to come up because, again, it's a sticky mat and a sticky washi. And then take out that little center chunk there. Ta-da! And I have myself a copper ribbon. And so now I can pull you up and I can put you down like this. I mean, really, come on. Like, seriously, come on. Isn't that great? Ta-da! Okay, yeah, that's fun. That makes me happy. That brings me joy. And that is kind of the point of decorative planning. One of the points. One of the points is to bring you joy when you're looking at your planner. Thank you again. Have a great week. Bye bye.